radio show. I walked into his barbershop and I met him. And then the next day, I walked into his sanctuary and seen him teaching. Man, I knew then something about prayer. And I knew prayer. I was seeking the Most High diligently with my heart and with my soul and with everything in me. I wanted to know the truth because I wanted to give that truth to my sons and to my daughters. I wanted them to have something that I could never give them, that wasn't even given to me. I was given the truth, but I wasn't given this truth. Praise Yah. And just because I didn't say it, and I stand up here, just hold time. That's what I do up here. I hold time for the teacher to come up. The one who the Most High Yah spoke to come and deliver his word. The one who I see sitting next to the man that was, I call the prophet of the Most High Yah. And this man, he studied under him. And so I'm honored. I gotta be a Moreh. You know, my friends and my family try to tell me I am, but I'm not. I'm just a servant of the Most High Yah who is striving to learn how to serve him better and how to be a better man, a better husband, a better friend, and a better student. In these 12 verses, it's in Psalms 5. Because these things I feel we ask y'all to do for us. And in Psalms 5, this is what it says. Elohim, unto thee will I pray. My voice shall I hear in the morning. O Yahweh, neither shall evil night, and thou hatest all work. Yahweh will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. But as for me, I will come into thy house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear I will worship toward thy holy temple. Lead me, O Yahweh, in thy righteousness, because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face, for it is an open scepter. They flatter with their tongue counsel. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. But let all those that put their trust in rejoice. Let them ever shout, be joyful in thee. For thou, Yahweh, will bless the righteous favor without. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Yahweh Moreh. Hallelujah. Y'all know we do got fruit snack back here. You want one? Got almonds, strawberries, blueberries. They pretty good. Yeah, it's all pretty good.
Shalom. All right. Hallelujah. All praise be to Most High Yah forevermore. For Yah is righteous all the time. It is great to be in the land of the living, give him honor and praise due to his name. He is worthy. There's no one like him. There's no one beside him. There's no one before him. In the midst of all things, that fact. He can be our refuge in the time of trouble.
Hallelujah.
Our healing medicine when we are sick. Our strength when we praise the Almighty that He have endured. It is a great thing to know His word, to give us guidance and direction. Word, the earth is in darkness, the inhabitants thereof is in gross darkness. We can see the darkness compass us round about, and little the Almighty, you, those that have questions, comments, conversations as to what's going on. Now the lights, hallelujah. The prayer work.
Prayer work.
Prayer works. Y'all you know what I'm talking about. Prayer works.
Prayer work, John.
Prayer works.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Huh?
Right on time.
Sometimes it's instant. There's a time to pray. Yeah, like everything else, there's a time to refrain from praying. Well, sometimes it's not.
Hallelujah.
Because sometimes, no matter how much prayer you do, the Almighty not going to change it once He's come to His divine decision about a matter.
Jeremiah
told this wonderful
Jeremiah chapter 7. Hallelujah.
7 verse.
Jeremiah 7, verse 7. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers, forever and ever.
He said that's where you should be. That's how I'd like for you to be.
Yahweh, stand in the gate of Yahweh's house and proclaim there this word, say, hear the word of Yahweh, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship Yahweh. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, amend your way.
That go along with it. Because I think the question was asked, well, I came in late, but I was hearing multiple parts of it, facets of it. How to pray,
Yes, sir.
what prayer does for you,
Yeah. Why pray?
why pray.
Yes, sir.
You pray to Yah, and there's a lot of reasons. But you pray to Yah, you effectually want change. Because you're calling out. But the change also that you want when you pray, it must be, it's a calling out, but it must be from within as well.
Hallelujah.
See, some people pray,
Yes, sir.
but they're not ready to make the necessary changes that it takes for them to make things happen. Creator, He said, my hand is not shortened that it cannot save. My ear is not heavy that it cannot hear. Huh? Hold this. Let's
Yes,
go
sir.
there. Hold this.
Yes, sir.
Ain't gonna get there. Oh boy.
Hallelujah.
We'll go out there.
Isaiah.
Because I believe in prayer, and I'm an opponent of prayer. Prayer is vitally important, but there's something that must go with prayer. 59.
Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah chapter 59. That he cannot save,
It's not sure that he can't say.
neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
He's not like everybody else that he's not hearing you. So you say, well, I'm praying then. Our people saying we've been praying. All this week I was listening to the radio. And that's becoming a consensus. We've been praying for this many years. I'm tired of praying. Even people that are supposed to be leaders, yeah, we believe in prayer, but now it's time for us to go on our own.
Time to take some
Yes,
action.
well, that's the problem.
Yes, sir.
For you to go on, we've been on our own. We've been on our own too long.
Too long. Yes,
And
sir.
that's part of the problem. Prayer ain't working, but we praying and asking for things to change in one life. And this becomes the most unpopular part of the message in the oppression. And I know scripture say oppression can make a wild man mad, but this is the thing that's the key. Well, we're not ready to make the necessary changes within ourselves as a nation,
Right.
as individuals,
That's right.
to help make things change, to
Hallelujah.
help facilitate change.
Amen.
We asking for things to change, but we want them to stay the same at the same time.
Right.
Because when you ask for something different, it takes a
Yes, sir. Hallelujah. Yes, sir.
if it's gonna change it, that means something gotta be new.
That's right.
It ain't the same old thing. So it takes a renewing of the spirit. Why it says again that my hand,
It's not shortened, that it cannot save,
you can be there right today.
neither is my ear heat.
I what?
Iniquity.
I what?
Your iniquity
That while you praying,
has separated
We know-
between you
we know good and darn well we ain't gonna give them up.
All right.
Why are we praying? Why are we crying? We know in our heart of hearts. That's why the critic said the only reason why I haven't moved in your favor is because
Your iniquity
your iniquities
has separated
has separated and
Between
continue to
you
separate me
me,
and you.
and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
And so with my brothers, I'm upset. I know everything, but just as upset as you watching the 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of this man's life. Are you as upset as to watch the last 10 minutes of any man's life? I'm hearing a young man got gunned down in Hawaiian Terrace. It's in the midst of, as I said, what you see coming to you from the outside should make us all stop and say, we can't treat each other like this.
That's right.
I can't treat him like this. I can't treat her like this. When the Almighty is then the person that rules the land is talking about, well, it ain't a bad thing. Because if they don't know how to act right, then that's what they deserve. They need to be shot. Who does this? When he holds a conference and tell law enforcement, don't worry about roughing them up when you take them into custody. Who does? Then they do this. And you wonder, I mean, if you don't see what's in front of you from outside, the terror without, and that don't make you stop from being a knucklehead doing the terror within. I mean, I don't know. You can't get clean, but you ain't ready to get up and clean the house yourself. It don't work.
So your iniquity has separated between you and your Elohim, and your sins, have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
I'm not absolving nobody from the guilt that they have. The dude should be taken out and executed. Personally, talking like that. He should be taken out and executed.
Hallelujah.
But we asking for things to be right. Then we got to make things right among ourselves.
Yes, sir.
What the Creator go on and say? Look at what he said.
For your hand,
For our hands, he was talking to us and still talking to us. For our hands
are defiled with blood,
defiled with blood,
and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies.
huh?
Your tongue have murdered perverseness. None call it for justice.
We don't really call for justice.
Trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. They hatch contrite eggs and weave the spider's web. He that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. The webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hand.
We know that.
Their feet run to evil,
Our feet quick to run to evil.
and they make haste to shed innocent blood.
That's what we're doing.
Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their path.
Does this sound like a righteous person?
Not at all.
Does it sound like righteous people?
No.
Does this sound,
No,
huh?
no, sir.
Keep going. And up the street, you think World War IV done broke loose. Guy backing down, he ain't even turn the car around. He like he in Dukes of Hazzard or something. Back down the street chasing somebody. And I don't know what the argument could be. Everybody in the mom in the neighborhood, they want to know their problem. I got a problem. Few people as possible need to know that there's a problem. I don't just get all loud and out with it. That's not it. No. You say the way of
They have made them crooked paths.
mm-hmm.
Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Therefore, his judgment is far from us. Neither does justice overtake
You
us,
want to know why we can't get justice? No one know why we can't get justice? Why it don't overtake us? Because we far from our Elohim.
oh God,
He said,
for light,
we waiting for the light.
but uphold obscurity.
They scared. Right now, people, even though they don't charge the person, right now people have very little faith that anything gonna happen to him. Very little faith that anything gonna happen to him. Very little faith that anything gonna happen to him down in Georgia. Very little faith that anything gonna happen to him in Louisville. There's very little faith.
Yes, sir.
Because we've been waiting for the light.
But behold, obscurity
But behold, obscurity,
for brightness, but we walk in darkness.
and we walk in darkness. Obscurity for brightness. That's what we receive. Well, hold it. We got to see a little on the tape. What more do you need to see to tell you what went on? Go.
We grope for the wall like the blind.
So we grope at the wall. Y'all know what grope is? That's just, you blind and you just grabbing. You just grabbing anywhere. And that's how we do. We now just grabbing anywhere. Last night, if you watched the news, that's what you saw. You see people that's groping at the wall. They just grabbing for anything that they think can make a difference. I mean, smashing in the groping and stabbing at anything. Like a blind man trying to feel his way against the wall. Go ahead.
And we grope as if we had no eyes. We stumble at noonday, as in the night. And we mourn sore like doves.
But we cry like little doves.
We look for judgment.
We looking for it. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? And we looking for her. But we can't find her.
No.
They said, I've been looking everywhere.
Can't find it
Can't
nowhere.
find it.
For salvation. But it is far off from us. For our transgressions are multiplied before thee. And our sins, for our transgressions are with us, as for our iniquities, we know them.
Now, this is not an indictment on the young fellow, because there's nothing that he did that we can say warrant him being executed like he was. But this indictment is against us as a nation of people and the filthy lifestyle that each and every last one of us is living. That wrong with each and every last one of us.
Yes,
I don't want to tell nobody what's wrong with them and run it down. Everybody sitting in here know what's wrong with them.
Yes, sir.
What they doing right and what they not doing right.
Amen.
That's why they don't need nobody to chase them down and police them and tell them. We all know.
Amen.
Know what's wrong with each and every last one of us. That's why I don't have to get on the phone. So, no, let me tell you, you got about out. Because I want to tell you. I've been checking you out. And boy, I see about that. And I want to tell you about this. But then Sister Nara say, Brother Abraham, why you was checking me out? You know, I was checking you out. I got a big notebook. You got to see the paper? I got a big notebook. Where do I start? You want me to just get to the end because it's too much? Oh, let's get off the phone. Click it. No. So the call, like I told the brother, the call is for us to clean ourselves up.
Yes, sir.
The call to righteousness is for us to start cleaning ourselves up, that we may be with the Most High. For again, he says in verse 12, for we know our what?
Transgressions are multiplied before thee,
And our
sins testify against us. For our transgressions are with us,
and our
and as for our iniquities, we know them.
in transgressing and denying Yahweh. Some scriptures say lying, but mine say in denying Yah. And we do deny him.
Yes.
We deny him the glory due to his name.
Yes.
We deny him his power.
Yes, sir.
We deny him everything, his praise. We deny him by even not acknowledging him.
Yes, sir.
I know you're talking about the Father, but I got the Son.
Go ahead now.
So you gonna deny the Father for the Son? What kind of fool is that?
All right.
I'm sorry, but what kind of fool is that?
Go ahead,
To
Moran.
deny the Father for the Son. The Father who take care of the Son.
Okay.
You're gonna deny him for the Son. That's foolishness, people.
All day.
I was there.
Yes,
I know
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
That's foolishness. in transgression and denying Yah. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about, that Israelite thing. Okay, forget it's an Israelite thing, and it's a righteous thing.
Hallelujah.
Do you want to do that? No. Oh, okay. Well, we ain't gonna go nowhere. And speaking oppression and revolt, conceiving and uttering from the heart words of falsehood. For too many of us, for this nation, that's what we are. We're a bunch of false people. Flaky people.
Mm-hmm.
I told the brothers I would be short. I'll go home.
True. And you just read it. But they don't seek the truth.
Too much falsehood. Within us.
Yes, sir. In
So
us.
you think somebody from outside should deal fairly and truthfully with us?
No, not at all.
They look at it and say, why should we?
Right,
You don't even with yourself.
right.
If you did, we wouldn't be a thorn in your side.
That's right.
They know what they are. They said we wouldn't be a thorn in your side if you did better. They know where they place.
Yes, sir.
And judgment is turned away backwards. Justice stand afar off. For truth has fallen in the streets, and equity, he that would even depart from evil. When you're trying to get away from it, when you're doing the change, they look at you and say, that Negro crazy. He done lost his rockets. He done flipped out. He's strange.
Yeah.
When you try to straighten up, he that departed from evil is even accounted as mad. And I saw this. There was no judgment. There was nobody on the side of justice, and true judgment. Now, right here, because when it goes further, the Almighty tell you what he have to do, since he don't see nobody capable of doing it.
All right.
He could tell us what he himself had to do in his mercy. But I stopped it right here because when he saw that there was nobody on the side of true justice and judgment, meaning telling us upon the prophet Jeremiah.
Chapter 7, verse 1.
Yes.
The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, stand in the gate of Yahweh's house and proclaim there this word.
He didn't say go no foreign country.
Hallelujah.
Because too many people go to Yah's house with a false pretense.
Yes, sir.
Thinking just because they go there, just because they grace the courts, just because they get dressed and all these things you should. He said, tell them as they come in there. Tell them this message.
And say, hear the word of Yahweh, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship Yahweh. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you well in this place.
And you do these things, you amend your ways and you're doing outside of the house of Yah, not just when you come to the house of Yah.
Hallelujah.
Because if you only do it when you come to the house of Yah, that's called putting on the front.
Yes, sir.
That's called being deceitful. That's called trying to play somebody.
Yes, sir.
If that's the only time you clean yourself up and amend your ways and your doings is when you come there, then you're not doing what the Almighty is asking. I'm not doing what he's asking. You do this all the time.
Right.
When you leave, you say, oh, I got some things to work on. You get home, you mess up, find you messed up. It's an ongoing thing.
Hallelujah.
Whatever you find is wrong, amend it, change it.
Don't lay in it.
Don't worry about tomorrow. Let's do it now.
Hallelujah.
That was his message. You're going to come to my house, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to be in this place. Then it'll be acceptable for you to come to this place.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
Trust ye not
But
in lying words,
Don't trust the lying words.
saying the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh are these.
As they say, oh, I go to the big church. We go to the mega church. This is the place of the Lord. Oh, our place sits on 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, we got screens that come down. We got TVs and movie screens that come down. Oh, this is the house. This have to be the house of the Lord.
That's what they say.
And every whoremonger in the city is there.
Yes, sir. Every last one.
Every thief is there.
Yes, sir.
Every evildoer is there.
Yes, sir.
That won't amend their ways.
Nah, dang, man.
Even in the house of Israel.
Yes, sir.
We go to the best congregation.
Speak it. Speak it more.
But some of everybody there.
Yes, sir.
And nobody is looking to amend their ways.
All right.
Don't think the Almighty won't tear it down.
Men, your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if you oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, shed not innocent blood, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers forever and ever.
Yeah, there's not much favor on them. And I will dwell there, and I'll let you stay there. And it can be glorious in my sight. You're not doing what it takes. He said, because it's only a matter of time.
You won't be here.
And I will you doing the good thing and the right thing. If you're not really doing what I'm asking you to do. And that's found within you. Then he said in verse 8,
Behold, you trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will you steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn innocent deities whom ye know not, and come and stand before me in this house, which called by my name?
we are right to do all this. That's what we say when we have a doctrine that says, well, I can do this and pray. And all my sin is forgiven.
Oh,
and then I can go back out and I can just go to church for a couple hours, and then I can go back out and do it again. Or I can come to Knesset and do all this. And then go back out and do it all again. We'll pray and say what y'all say. Oh,
is this a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, said,
go ye unto my place, which was in Shiloh, because that's the first place where I recorded my name. There. Ask him what happened to that house. The house that Eli and his son presided over. Ask him what happened to that house at Shiloh.
Wickedness of my people Israel.
I broke it up and I tore it down. That place meant nothing to me. That edifice meant nothing to me. If the people within it, them the true bricks. Shalom. The true bricks of the place is the people.
Yes, sir.
That's the real brick and mortar. He said in this place, there was much, a whole lot to you, but it didn't mean so much to me. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 13. And now, because ye have done all these works, saith Yahweh, I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not. And I called you, but ye answered not.
But in his mercy endure forever. Always trying to bring
Do unto this house.
He said the same thing I did in Shiloh or Shiloh. That's what I'll do here in Jerusalem to this great house,
Which is called by my name.
it's called by my name.
And so, and I will
Way back, I heard the elder said the commotion of things sometimes it's enough to crush people.
yeah.
The commotion of things, and sometimes, believe it or not, that's what the Almighty is doing. He putting enough pressure on something to see if it will break all the way, if it never all the way, or if it can bounce back. And we always pray,
Yes.
so we don't take nothing for granted. We always and not be able to bounce back. We pray that He help us be able to bounce back,
Hallelujah.
because the Almighty can put things and forces in your life that's great. That without Him with you, they're too great for you to overcome.
Yes.
So He said, when I destroy this place, I will cast you out of my sight, as I had cast out all the what?
Brethren,
Even the whole seed of
Ephraim.
then. Remember I said sometimes it's not time for you to pray.
Yeah.
So look at what He told the prophet.
Therefore, pray not
Is
thou for this people.
does it sound like it's time to pray?
No. No.
He told them, therefore, I've explained what's going on, and now that you know what's going on, I don't need you to give no prayers for this people.
Neither lift up, cry,
Don't even cry for them,
nor prayer for them.
nor make any prayer for them.
Neither make intercession to me.
I don't want to hear nothing,
For I will not hear thee.
for I will not hear you.
Seest thou not what they do in the cities and in the streets of Jerusalem?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Then He come back in the 11th chapter. Go there. Because He means what He said. See, like I said, everything got a breaking point. Even the Almighty, even though His mercy endures forever, everybody got their point, got their limits.
Yes, sir. Jeremiah
You're gonna
chapter
touch that,
11.
you're gonna touch that nerve with everybody. And when you touch that nerve, it's over. There's no, let's repair this, let's come. No, it is done. I am done. I ain't wishing you no harm. I ain't wishing you. And everybody had that place that they get to, even the Most High. Verse 10.
Hallelujah.
Sorry, verse 9.
Hallelujah. And Yahweh said to me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquity, and they went after other deities.
There's nothing like making a mistake. Make a mistake. We all make mistakes. We all come up short. It's one thing to have your fault, but it's another thing to have them and not admit that you have some things wrong with you. That's wow. Go ahead.
They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear the word, and they went after other deities to serve them. The house of Israel, therefore, thus said Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
I won't listen to them. I'm fed up. I won't listen to them. They've been so wayward. I won't listen to them. I won't hear them. Go ahead. Not in their state of, and they earnestly have a desire to come back to righteousness and what's right and what's good, and they really sincerely want to do this, then yes, I will. But in the condition that they in right now, I won't, and I don't. Go ahead.
Then shall the city of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the dead, and cry unto the Elohim, unto whom they offer incense. Excuse me. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the deities of the time of their trouble.
So that's what he's letting us do right now.
Yes, sir.
Let them cry.
Yes, sir.
Let them cry to everything that they offering praise to.
Yes, sir.
And see if they save them. Let them cry. Where they at? Where he at? He loves so much. He loves so much. But you getting so little from him.
Yeah, so good.
But you crying day and night.
Day and night.
Even the men that hung on the cross next to him, they say, you get down here first. And when you get down, you get us off of up here. But until we see that tree, and you just like me, a condemned man.
All right.
Tell me what you can save, and you won't even save yourself. That's what the Almighty is saying. Where are you at?
Yes,
He saved so much when he went in there, although he went through his last act. He went in, he said, where's the center of the building?
Uh-huh.
He said, just put me in the center of the building. His prayer, it wasn't, oh, Father, forgive them for they know not. He said, with my last bit of strength,
Yes.
let me move these two pillars and let me take out all the enemies of Israel.
Hallelujah.
Now, I said,
Now,
you got it.
Go ahead.
Boom. And he saved Israel.
Hallelujah.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Did Abraham save?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes,
When he went to get Lot, did he
yes,
save?
sir. Yes, sir.
Was it a salvation?
Yes,
But
sir.
Lot thought he was.
Hallelujah.
And everybody else thought he was.
Yes, sir.
Why, if he sent him, he ain't saved. He ain't done nothing.
Hmm.
Your condition ain't better with him. And you realizing it's not good with him. You start,
But according to the number of thy cities,
because according to the number of his cities, when we was in our own land, according to our cities, every city,
were thy deities on Yehuda.
we had an idol in every city. Mass idolatry.
Man.
There was a lot of cities.
Yeah.
And in every,
And according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem,
and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem,
have ye set up
to the shameful thing,
even altars to burn incense.
what follows.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why on every corner there's a church.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And down the
Brother.
street from it is a church. That's how Jerusalem looked when we were in our idolatry. Even in the capital city of Jerusalem, where the house of Yahweh itself is at. But you could go down the street and find a place of idolatry within a stone distance. And seeing this, again, what did the Almighty say?
Neither lift up and cry
In your peace.
or prayer for them,
Yeah.
for I will not hear them.
For I will not hear
in the time that they cry unto me
In the time,
for their trouble.
in the time they cry to me in their trouble. To be prayed for. Should we give up prayer as a people of God? Of course, I'm not saying that.
Hallelujah.
Of course, I'm not saying that. Let's put everything in perspective. But for prayer to work, it's not just words
All right.
and a posture.
All right.
There must be something from within us that come from us that motivate us to move in a different direction than the direction we find ourselves in. There must be an earnest, hardcore we find ourselves at right now.
Hallelujah.
Or the words mean nothing.
That's right.
That's like a cheating husband coming in and having a lot of words for his wife, but he refused to give up all them women that he cheating on her with. The words mean nothing. They don't, not very little. They mean, and I'm changing. And I'm ready to show you that I'm changing. What to do
Hallelujah.
in prayer as a people.
Hallelujah.
And we find that. Y'all should know.
Exodus.
Second Chronicles
7:14.
7 and 14.
I will read on that page. Chapter 7, 2nd Chronicle. Chapter 7, verse 14.
See, I'm got to tell you the truth, right? As a people, no, we can't pray for them. But as a people, listen to my words. I said as a people, I'm strictly dealing with as a people because that's why it's not working for us as a people, and that is what's making people frustrated and upset and doubtful in what they're doing because they're praying come forth to change the condition. It only worsens of where we need to come, the precipice of where we need to be.
Yes, sir.
And do what we need to do because there's prayer and the power of prayer, but the Almighty does most of the time want you also to do, because even if he wants you to sit still, that's still doing something.
Hallelujah.
Y'all.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, all right.
You might pray, he might just say still, but that's still doing something.
That's right. Hallelujah.
But he might be praying and he might say, well, get up and let's handle this. I'm going to show you how to handle this. I'm going to maneuver you. You pray, I'm going to maneuver you through this situation.
Hallelujah.
But if you pray and you just sit there,
Well,
then you don't really want me to help then. You don't really want me to answer you.
that's right.
I mean, the answer going to be the answer how you want to receive it.
That's right.
I prayed. I didn't get it. No, you didn't get it the way you thought you was going to get it. You got it. He moved, but it didn't come the way you envisioned it happen. What? 2 Chronicles 7,
Verse 14.
verse 14.
Yeah, my people.
First of all, how can you pray and you don't know who you are?
Go ahead, Lord.
And get the desired thing. Grace said, hey, my people. Because I do hear my Christian brothers and sisters say this. They quote this. In my people. I said, well, who is that people even talking about? Because you're going to search high and dry. Or Methodist.
All right.
Or Episcopalian.
Yes, sir.
Or Seventh-day Adventist.
Yes, sir.
Or Jehovah's Witness.
All right now.
Or Presbyterian. Do I have, or Muslim?
Okay. Rasa.
All the people, or Rasa.
Okay.
All the people, when you read this,
Hallelujah.
so it's Israel.
Hallelujah.
Keep going.
If my people,
It's Israel.
if Israel,
Yeah.
if Israel, which are called by my name,
Who is called by my name. Because that's who gave our name.
hallelujah, shall humble,
You can't be humble and you can't be praying and be haughty.
okay,
Because prayer is also is an extension and an expression that I need you. When we pray to commune with the Almighty, that we need the invocation.
Yes.
I'm very humble. I need you right now.
Hallelujah.
That's why he said that they humble themselves.
And
then pray.
And seek my face.
Now, after they do them two things, you got to do that real heavy lifting. And that's seeking.
Oh.
That's go after him. That's asking, what do you want and desire of me?
Hallelujah.
What you need me to do?
Yes, sir.
I'm seeking you.
Yeah.
Now says, seek my face. I said, thy face, oh yeah. Still I seek.
Hallelujah.
That means give up eating this. I got to give it up because I'm seeking you. That means dress like this. I got to dress like this because I'm seeking you. That means talk like this. I'm going to talk like this because I'm seeking you.
Hallelujah. And turn from their wicked ways.
From everything we know that's wrong with us, like I said earlier. And we know it's wicked. Don't need nobody to coach. That's wicked. Don't need nobody to point that out. You know it is. I know it is.
No.
In the imaginary chambers. Everybody see this?
No.
And it's wicked at all. Get out. It ain't no matter what everybody else sees.
Okay,
It's a matter of what you can see and what you know.
But your eyes don't be healed.
They will turn from their wicked ways.
Then will I hear from heaven?
Yes, sir.
And will forgive. Now it shall be open.
And if they do this, my eyes shall be open.
And my ears attent unto the prayer that is made in this place.
My ear will hear every single prayer that comes to me in this place. Your prayers will be like the lifting up of incense unto me.
Hallelujah.
That's what. Now, and this, like I said, and this is for the Almighty's people. Now, individually, do you pray? Never give up on prayer. When you're in your worst state, sometimes prayer is all you have.
Hallelujah.
Once you understand, but can't nobody ain't gonna let you get no comfort through nothing else but prayer, but communing with him. And when you in your problems, because see, prayer ain't always a nice thing. Don't have to be nice. Somebody said it might not be.
Yes, sir.
We got to get out of this praying. Just pray for him. I am gonna pray for him.
Lord,
I'm gonna pray the Almighty do a number on him.
Hallelujah. Psalm 109, verse 1. Hold not thy peace, O Elohim, of my praise. For my mouth, for the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compass me about also without a cause.
Because why should I pray for them and they came against me without a cause? I didn't do nothing to them. I didn't offend them.
They are my adversaries.
And then look what he says.
But I give myself unto prayer.
But I give myself to prayer. Now, what kind of prayer? Now, watch him, because he getting ready to start praying. He getting ready to tell you what kind of prayer. Don't mean that he just started speaking, saying, "Oh, mercy me. Oh, Yahweh. Oh, no, Yah, mercy me." No. In his prayer, look what he gonna start saying.
Set thou a wicked man over him,
It's a prayer. Put him over him.
and let Satan stand.
Always trouble him.
When he shall be judged,
When he judged,
let him be condemned,
let him fall.
and let his prayer become a sin.
And his prayer that he offered, let him be sin to you.
Let his days be few.
Ain't praying for long life. Does it look like him? Let his days be what?
Few. Cut him off now. And let another take his office.
And let another take his place.
Let his children be fatherless.
Now he didn't even stop at him. He said, let his children be fathers.
And let his wife a widow.
This dude, I'm a wicked person indeed. But he done made this man mad beyond compare. That's all I know. But I do know some people in life you deal with, they can be fatherless and let his wife become a widow, because I want you to deal with him right now.
Let his children be the executioner. Catch all that he has, and let the stranger spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any.
Listen, we got to pray for him.
Pray for that man
For what
that
he
killed.
did.
Yep.
They killed him. We got to pray. I will. I will.
Pray this right
I'm
here.
pray this right here.
Yes, sir.
I
Hallelujah.
will. Soon as we got ready, I'm praying. Start reading this. They go, oh. Create an environment. A man won't go home to his children.
That's right.
Let his wife be a widow.
That's right.
Like this man's wife can become a widow. Have to fit in. And I don't believe. He said you might want to cut that thing off because they flagging now.
We speaking y'all word of truth in here.
But what he has meted out and did not care. Matter of fact, after life, and he was dead when they got on the scene. And when he scared, the officer scared one of the people that responded to the call. They were scared at the look that he had on his face of such appeasement. This, along with some of the other stuff that has come out, this is a vile, terrible person. Let there be none happen to him. Set him out in the middle of anywhere, and whatever happens to him, happens to him. He that bad. He should be able, just as he didn't care. Let none extend mercy to him. Neither let there be any favor for his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off. In other words, he don't need to have no seed further. And in the generation following, brother,
let the iniquity of his fathers be cut off, the memory of them from the earth.
And why?
Because they remembered not.
That's hard, man. But why? It's not just I just hate. He's giving you the reason. Because he showed no mercy. Neither should mercy be shown to him. He persecuted the needy man and poor man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. As he loved cursing, so let it come to him.
Oh, yeah.
And you hunted a man down like you tracking some
wild game,
antelope or deer or something. Who cares? As he loved cursing, so let it come to him. As he delighted not in blessing, so let it be far from him.
Oh, yeah.
As he clothed himself with cursing, like as with a garment, so let it come into his bowels like water, and like oil into his bones. Let it be unto him as a garment which covers continually. Let this be the reward of my for me, O Yahweh, for your name's sake, because thy mercy is good. Deliver me, for I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded in me. If this didn't affect you,
Oh, yeah.
nothing else.
I am grieved or weak through fasting, and my flesh faileth of fat that shake their head. Help me, O Yahweh, that thou Yahweh has done it. Let them curse, but bless thou. When they arise, let them be ashamed, clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion, as with the mild. I will greatly praise Yah with my mouth. Yea, I will praise him among the multitude.
Yes, I won't apologize if the Almighty does a great work.
For he
If
shall
some men meet their demise in the same fashion they gave demise to, I'll praise Yah. Because the
hallelujah.
family found justice with Yah where they couldn't find it with men. For he shall what?
Stand at the right hand of the poor to save him from those.
Yah forbid. But if ever found in peril, you come pray for me. Not if you ain't on the same page, because the only thing I want is divine justice.
Hallelujah.
I'm not interested in forgiving you and hugging you and saying, oh, you just need time to get, but no, I want divine justice. I'm going to do what, and then that will happen. So yes. So we believe in prayer. And prayer is powerful. But it's all the components that go along with prayer. And then you can. And then lastly, yes, praying for others. That's powerful too. And we all need prayer. And when we pray for others, we do pray for others. Go Book of Job.
Hello.
First chapter.
There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Old. And that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Elohim. And
About him, what we know about him?
he feared Elohim,
He feared Elohim,
and he couldn't stand evil.
and he couldn't stomach evil. How much evil? Some evil.
All these.
Any
Any. Unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen. Was the greatest of all the men of the east. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, everyone his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat his house.
And that meant every last one of them had a what?
A house of
They
their
had a
own.
house of their own.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And they call what?
They sisters to come eat with them.
To come to their house and eat with them. Go ahead.
And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up in the morning, and all for thee, that my sons have sinned, and cursed Elohim in their hearts.
For forgiveness, and maybe they sin. You say, well, brother, okay, that all for burnt offering, but where's the prayer? Well, go to the last chapter of Job. Two.
Hallelujah.
Because what he did for his sons, Job 42.
Yes, sir.
Verse 8.
Hallelujah. Therefore, take unto you now 7 bullocks, and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and offer up for you. Pray for you.
What will he do?
He will pray for you.
When he offers these up and pray for you.
For him will I accept.
Because I will accept his prayer. Because I accept him.
Least I deal with you after your folly. In that ye have not spoken of me the things which is right, like my servant Job.
So he will be your intercessor.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
So Eliphaz and Temanite, Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zohar the Naamanite went and did according as Yahweh commanded them. And Yahweh also accepted Job. And Yahweh turned.
Word with Job. But about Abraham, Abimelech was told to restore unto him his wife. He said, and he will pray unto you, and I'll be gracious. So men and you and I, when we're right in the sight of Yah, prayer works in many capacities, doing many things. And it does work. But the component of the work is that we must have a working relationship with the Creator. They can't not be just empty words and gestures and just wishes, things we want. Sometimes prayer is not nothing that you want. Sometimes prayer is just communing with the Almighty and giving him thanks. And as I said, praising him. That's the only time some people do pray to him, when they want something. There you go again. There you go. He always want, but he don't like to always give. And do. Because he know he need to. Because he know he need him every day, all day, through the night. He need him to wake up in the morning.
Yes.
So when he wake up and his eyes up before I even move, I'm praying. He need him when he eating to make sure he can eat in peace and nothing bad happen to him. Make sure some of the food do some good for his body. He need him. He need him in everything. That's what he come to find out. That's why Brother Abraham prayed. He need him in everything.
Hallelujah.
He prayed like he been doing. Because I did succumb, and the Almighty has been sustaining me. That's y'all.
Hallelujah.
Come to find out that the prayer, the communication, huh? Yeah, I pray to him because I know I need to. Not because I want to, because I know I need to. And the comments on that. give him no rest. Every day. Then you just praise it. Yeah, I prayed yesterday. I'm back here. Scriptures say, give him no rest. Yes, sir.
So I did have a comment as to what, from everything that was said, so, prayer to be effective, there has to be work put forth towards whatever it is. More than a long time that certain things can be given by the Almighty, and then certain things can be taught by the or could be taught, by mankind. So that being said, what is it that can be done in today's time that will cause the Almighty to move on what they have? Like what efforts or what words could be put forth in trying to, I guess to some extent the Almighty to respond in whatever you like to do, or to give to you what you are trying to ask for. You know what I mean? I don't know how to properly articulate it, but
He earnestly, wholeheartedly prayed because he kept hearing the talk of the Father. The talk of the Father. And so he said in his heart, earnestly, truthfully, sincerely, I want to know the Father. And that's what he prayed for. Now, the Father, Yah, he didn't come down in the living room and twirl around, big puff of smoke. He earnestly prayed for this to happen. And the Almighty, see, that's what I said, doing something, doing nothing sometimes is doing something. So that he can pray and let him guide you. See, sometimes, and it's all of it. We pray, but then again, we won't let him take lead after we and he prayed, and then he just so happened to watch a show. And this guy's talking some talk. And he keep noticing though that the talk he's talking is only about the Father. Then the next step, he goes from watching the show. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Then he goes from watching the show to going to the business where the man was at, to out of the blue, going to the place where the man is giving the class at. And he said, wait a minute, hold on. 3 strikes and you're out, Father. No, I'm not coming down like he said in the pub, but you asked for me? Here he is. Because there's not no contradiction. You're going to pray for some things. I'll wake up, ooh, I'm right now, I'm straight. I go out and start knocking everybody out. Hey, look in there. Little old dude in there. Wrong. Little old man, how much everybody in here? Nobody sit that man down. But then you go hang with your boy, and your boy said, man, I just started boxing. You did? Yeah. Well, let me go with you when you go train. All right, come on. Start training. You're like, man, I ain't gonna learn much here. But you get in there.
Yeah.
He prayed.
Yeah.
Then in the world of men, he said, wait a minute. Because as soon as he got done praying, he said, hold on. Young girl. They said, man, they said, no, nothing make him give him an inclination. He said, I'm just gonna check this out. Hey, daughter, give me some water. I know he answered prayer, but this is a little too good, right? Let me do something else. Once he saw what he answered the prayer. I ain't gotta go no further. I ain't gotta go down the street, see if one down the street. I ain't gotta wait till tomorrow, see if another one comes. This it right here. Twice. You be her. I brought her out here just for you to see her. Now this is her. Now I'm going back to heaven. No, he ain't did that. And what? Spirit, mental, physical. That when we commune with him in the spirit, we have the mental capacity to understand when he comes and start dealing with us,
Hallelujah.
that we can physically move.
Amen.
Even if it means no moving at all.
Yes, sir.
That's the power. That you won right with the Almighty. Now, it's sometimes, like I said, it's sometimes where it's miracle and it's very miraculous. And that's for him to get the glory in that instance, like with Joshua. But still, the first thing about that whole scenario is Joshua was right with the Almighty. So when he did say, and that was not Gibeon, he said, till I finish smiting the enemies of Israel. The sun stays still, and the moon stays still all day long till he slew all the foes that was before him. They ain't done yet. You waiting on the Almighty to come down. I must be right. Let me show you another power of prayer. Then we'll go to Book of Kings. I think I want. Second Kings.
Second Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
th chapter.
Second Kings.
Second Kings, chapter 20, verse.
In those days, and the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came to him and said unto him, thus said Yahweh, set thy house in order, for thou shalt die and not live.
He was so sick that the prophet even came, the prophet Isaiah, even came to him and he told him it is right.
Then he turned his face to the wall,
But what it has
saying,
and with every fiber of being that was left in him, he turned to the Almighty with every honest